But yeah, I got to a point where I was really, really struggling. I was trying to not, I couldn't really hide it much more. We won the league with Yate and I was so happy, but equally, it was almost like I should be so happy, but it felt like something was missing, or like I couldn't allow myself to be happy. I wasn't letting go, I almost felt like an imposter. Like it was like, you shouldn't be able to be happy. You can't be happy. You lost your mum. You can't, like, that's wrong. You should be sad all the time, you know? And I just couldn't allow myself, I couldn't let go and just allow myself to just be happy and be in the moment. And then once that happened, I turned around to Ellie, my partner at the time, and basically said that I wasn't happy in all aspects of my life. I was I was deeply sad and miserable. Probably depressed. I don't know. I'm not fully a doctor. I don't want to self-diagnose, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, and it was in all aspects of my life: work, relationship, parenthood. Every single aspect of my life, I was not coping. Our relationship took a massive strain, obviously, with everything. My partner took on a lot of my baggage as well. We had a conversation, which was, she asked if I loved her. I couldn't really give her a straight answer because I was questioning absolutely everything. So I didn't answer her. I didn't say yeah and I didn't say no. So we went on holiday still, because we were due to go on holiday not long after, together, and then when we come back, we were due to go on another one, but with my family, and she didn't come. And on the last day there, I called her on the last day of the holiday and said, look, I've had a bit of time to just digest everything that's happened this last year. So look, I want to still make a go of it. I want to work on it, but I'm still not happy. I'm still really sad, but I've got more clarity on why I'm sad, because I just wasn't, I was so confused. I couldn't understand it. And she told me she didn't love me. Which at the time hurt a lot. Hurt for quite some time, actually. And do you know what? Now I think it was probably the right thing. At the time I couldn't see that, but now I believe, you know, things happen for a reason, and she wasn't happy with the way I went about it, or why I couldn't give her a straight answer, which I understood. You know, that she was well within her rights to turn around and go, well, if you don't love me, then why are we together? So, but I was in a position where I couldn't give her what she needed, because I couldn't even look after myself, let alone another person. That was a really rocky time for me, because I come back off holiday. Obviously, it was my first holiday with Teddy, wasn't even one. So I went on holiday with my family, and I really felt like a single dad in that moment. I felt very alone, even though I had so many people around me. And I came back off the holiday, and I wasn't eating, and I was getting pain in my chest, heart area as well, breathing. I was told by the doctors it's a panic attack, but I don't know, and I'm not going to self-diagnose, but I was basically having a lot of pain in my chest, and I had to pull over a few times because of it, and I literally couldn't breathe. It was late at night, and I remember just my whole world came crashing down again. And I remember thinking, remember thinking like, not some things which were, I never thought I'd think, basically. Suicidal thoughts. I had suicidal thoughts for sure. And I thought that was probably going to be me. I'm struggling at the minute. Struggling with life, struggling with dealing with grief, and being able to move on from losing someone you think you'll spend the rest of your life with, have a family and marry and do everything together with. And I don't really know why I'm doing this. I don't know if anyone's going to ever see it. Probably not. Maybe someone someday might see it. Why am I doing a video of me talking to myself? I guess because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here. And I want everyone to know that I love them with all my heart. I went round late at night and super upset, and we spoke. And when we spoke, I remember pleading to her, asking for her to still work on it with me. Yeah, I just was really, really sad, upset. But so yeah, it felt like again another roller coaster. And I remember I was like, I need some fresh air. So I had to get fresh air. I just went downstairs, and I remember coming out of the front door, looking at my car, looking at the path, and the path would lead all the way up to, there's a park. In that moment, I chose the path. Now, don't ever have any regrets, but that's one that yeah, I never thought I'd get to a position. I didn't even think, it wasn't even it was an active thought. It was just, I just looked at the car, looked at the path, looked at the car, looked at the path, and just, I'm going this way, knowing where it led, knowing the thoughts I was having. As I'm walking up this hill towards this park, my body collapsed. I was led there and I could not move. I was bolt, literally just led still, looking up. And I remember asking my mum for help. Quite literally said out loud, if I get to the park, I think that's it, Mum. Please don't let me. Before you go out on that pitch, whether you're starting, whether you're on the bench, whether you're just sat watching, you need to remember this, James. And that's one thing. All them people who said you're never going to play football again, questioning my integrity as a player, saying, I'm not sure if he's done enough. I'm not sure if he's done enough. The amount of fucking hours, the amount of effort you have put in and will continue to put in, you need to back yourself and go out and prove to all them people, the amount of people that doubted you, the amount of people that said, not sure about him, or I don't know if he's good enough. Prove them wrong, and do you know what? Forget proving them wrong. Prove yourself right. You are a professional fucking footballer, so show it. Work hard, sprint, get to a player quickly. The fucking mentality, communication, ruthless mentality. This ball is mine, nobody else's. I am going to be the difference. I will be the difference. I have no idea why I picked the phone up. And my sisters had seen somebody in Bristol, a medium, to speak to my mum, try and communicate with my mum, and I wasn't into all that. And for some reason, I picked the phone up, and my sisters had told me to do it months before, and I just ignored them. And I scrolled back through the chat and clicked the number, and I don't know why, and I don't know if it was maybe desperation or hope. But cut a long story short, she answered the phone, and within 12 hours, I was sat in her living room, a complete stranger. And she was saying things to me in which I knew categorically nobody could know. There were certain things she said, which obviously you could look up on social media and find things out. But there was also things she said which nobody had known. Nobody knew I went back other than my sisters and my mum's partner at the time. So I don't know how she'd ever know that, and I don't know how she said the exact song that she could hear was the exact song that played when my mum passed away. And she said she could see us all around her bed, exactly how it happened, whilst my mum passed away. And I get goosebumps now. I get goosebumps now talking about it. It was, at that moment, I knew straight away. I was like, wow, she converted me. I've done a full 180. Come from thinking, nah, nothing, to, oh, wow, like, yeah, this is crazy. But after I come out of the medium, the reading, it turned a massive corner in my life. I am a professional footballer. So it's about time I start fucking showing people that. It's about time that I start doing all of that. Actions. Every day. But because I am going to be the best version of myself. And I am fed up of people doubting me. I am fed up of hurting. Feeling the sadness, the fucking pain. My mum died. That's it. My granddad died. My dog died. My grandma died. They fucking died. And there is nothing I can do about it. Because what I can do is be 1% better every fucking day and prove myself right. You can't cry forever. You can't sit in bed forever. You can't keep sitting on your phone. What are you gonna do to prove yourself right? I am. Fuck! I am a professional footballer. And I am sick to death
of people saying I can. And there is nothing on this fucking planet that is gonna stop me getting to where I deserve and where I am. I know my value. And I gotta show it to myself every single day. Not just a Saturday. Every single day. I am going to train to dominate whoever stands in my way. Every single day. Not a day off. Not one day off. I promise you, James, in the fucking future, when you listen to this, you're going to think, thank fuck he made that voice note. Thank fuck I made that voice note. Because I am a professional footballer. And nobody got in my way. I fucking proved to myself that I am right. Nobody is gonna get in my way. Mark my words. I am a professional footballer.
I quit 3 of my jobs. My football stopped, and I then set up my own business. And she ironically told me in the reading she could see me doing something in which I inspire people, talk to people, something like or similar to a podcast. I asked her if it was a film or a podcast or a documentary, to which she said all the above. And I'm now sat here. I have my own podcast. I'm now talking to you. I have my own business. And none of that could have happened. And she didn't create that. That come from me. But I straight away knew I had a role to play which was bigger than me. There's something I have to do which is bigger than me. And it's to help other people. And that is what gives me energy. That is what gives me strength and power to wake up every day and I don't feel miserable going to work like I used to. And it's because I love what I do. So in the summer of that year, I started to meditate. I started to journal. I started to get these things that people, everyone says they do. But I really started to change my life by believing that I was becoming a different person. Really believing it, to the point it was almost like delusion. And it's not quick and it's not easy. Doing an ice bath every day, living my life, eating really well. It was super hard. Yeah, I am forever grateful that I went to speak to the medium that day and I stopped midway up that hill. And for me now, my goal, my mission, my journey is to continue pushing the boundaries in my company, JT Mind and Body Balance, a company in which I created to focus on sports performance, but also not just how to be better physically, how to be a better player, how to be a better person first and foremost, how to be a better person first and foremost, how when you get rejected because you are being told you're never going to play football again, to grief, to suicidal thoughts, to financial struggle. The list goes on. I'm here to help people be resilient and give them power and energy to push through that and believe they can and believe and know they're not alone. So my company stands for more than just football, more than just gym PT sessions, more than just mentoring. I encompass the whole package. I encompass, first and foremost, good people, good parents. I support the parents, I support the players, I support the general public in their goals, to make them feel like they're not alone in whatever journey they're on, and to make them feel like, well, whatever you got going on outside of our session, I'm here to just listen. And I've been through enough, which has allowed me now to acquire the skills to help people in ways in which I never thought I could help them. Players that come to me with tics or grief, players that come to me with emotional and troubled home life, and helping them through that, through my own journey, and drawing upon all my own different experience in playing football to really, really make a difference. And that is the reason why I'm sat here speaking to you. I believe I can help more than one person, but even if it is just one person, I'm still happy. But I believe I can help thousands of people with my story, because there's so many different aspects and layers to it, which people are going to be able to relate to. And even though it is focused quite negative, there's so much positive that's happened in my life, and there's so much positive that's happened since the worst day of my life. Literally being led on that hill was, and sitting next to my mum was, that's some bad days, but there's is yin and yang. Life is yin and yang. Life, it comes and goes, good and bad. They come together, and there's been so many positives that has happened since and before it. And people, when you're in the rut, you sometimes don't really realize that. But that was a big turning point, going to the medium and then creating my own business and starting podcasts, and not being afraid of what people think, to be honest, just doing what I believe in wholeheartedly. And every day I get to wake up and I pinch myself because I get to coach players, and not just players, but general public as well, the people just who've got so many amazing stories, and give them help and advice in the way I believe. And I think everybody has a story which is amazing and unique to them. So just because I'm sat here, I think there's thousands, millions, billions of stories which should all be shared, just like mine. Because you never know, you might just help one person. Yeah, it was hard. Creating JT Mind and Body Balance wasn't easy. It took me a long time. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. But it's something I'm proud of, and I'm continually trying to improve and to learn from other coaches. I've had loads of amazing mentors like Mark Hammond. The list goes on. All the coaches up through the academy, too many to mention. Like my playing career as well, professionally, semi-professionally. I've had loads of really good people around me, so I'm super fortunate for that. I really appreciate everybody taking time to watch, listen to my story. It's not been easy being sat here, but I hope I've helped you in some sort of way in your own journey, because that's all I've set out to try and do. And I really appreciate taking the time out of your day to watch and to listen to me and my story. So it genuinely means a lot, and I have a lot to thank the viewer, but also the people around me for, and to why I'm able to sit here and speak to you today. So be kind, kiss and hug your loved ones, and spread the positive energy, man. Like the world is too negative. We need to be positive, because there's a lot of good people out there. Yeah, I love you all.